Shalom. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Barakatham to all the brothers. Shalom. Yahweh Shema Yahweh Hashem Yahshua to all the sisters. I am priest and officer Abadayah 1000, and this is priest and officer
Bakar Hour 50.
And today is the Sabbath service, a high holy day, holy convocation. Today we're going to begin at Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1. And we're going to get it in Israel. With that, I margin, which means to stand. Pass me the chalice.
I.S.U.P.K, which means to Israel.
So, down. Thank you. Scroll. Okay. Imagine, which means to stand. Sar, Wapan, Wahakwadam means turn and face the east.
The Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Dash.
Kodash.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakufka.
Malakufka.
Saba'ah.
Saba'ah.
Waitazaka.
Rizayaka.
Hayah.
Ayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baharatiza.
Barakatiza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Ayah.
Ayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Nathan. Lanawa.
Nathan Lanawa.
Nakam.
Lukham.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Basalak Nawa.
Basalak Lanawa.
Kawawaf Nawa.
Khab Wawaf Nawa.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kawawaf Nawa.
Khab Wawaf Nawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabahaya Nawa.
Bayai Nawa.
Wanasayawan.
Wanasayawan.
Abba.
Abba.
Hawashaya Nawa.
Washai Nawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Ra.
Ra.
Kaya.
Ayah.
Ka.
Ka.
Hamalakwa.
Walakwa.
Hala.
Walala.
Waha Tapahara.
Wazpara.
La Awalomyam.
Wawalayam.
Aman.
Aman. In the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
thy kingdom come,
thy kingdom come,
thy will be
thy
done
will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
Forgive us our debts
For our debts,
as we forgive our
as
debtors.
we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
And lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
power,
and the glory
glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
Be it. The power in Hebrew. Yahweh Bashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Baba Kusha.
Baba Kashah.
Nathan Lanawa.
Nathan Lanawa.
Ka.
Hakak.
Akak.
Hakak.
Apa'ah.
Rapa'ah.
Kamakala.
Kamakala.
Kamadawa.
Kamadawa.
Akak.
Hakak.
Latahar.
Atahar.
Hamatazarayim.
Amatazarayim.
Akak.
Hakak.
Lahakium.
Hakia.
Hamathium.
Amathi.
Akak.
Hakak.
Arakawah.
Arakawa.
Atama'ala.
Atama'ala.
Garishan.
Garishan.
Bashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Wadaman.
Wadaman. In the English, Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushua.
Name Yahushua.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
Power to heal.
Power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to cleanse the lepers.
Power to raise the dead.
Power to raise the dead.
Power against unclean spirits.
Power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
Cast them out.
In the name of Yahushua.
Name Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Barak Nawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayasharala.
Wayashurala.
Wahabayah.
Wabayah.
Saparia.
Sapari.
Hashem Yahushua.
Ba'ashem Yahushua.
Wadaman.
Wadaman. What we just said was, Lord,
Lord.
in the name of
In the name
Yahushua,
of Yahushua.
bless us
Bless us
in Israel.
in Israel.
and the school.
In the school.
In the name of
In the
Yahushua,
name of Yahushua.
thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So big. Power structure blessing in Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah
Wa
Yahweh.
Yahushua.
Wa
Wa
Yahushua.
Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayak
Wa
Allah.
Halahayim.
Wa Alahayim.
Wa Zabaya. Alawat Yahanna.
Mutasabaya, Alawak Yahana.
Ahalawatyo.
Ha Alawak.
Asaranyum.
Ha Suranyam.
Akwatazayanyum.
Ha Kodatayanyam.
Akayanyum.
Ha Khayayanyam.
Wa Akwathyum.
Wa Ha Agwafiyam.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua.
Wa
Wa Rahman. In the English. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
The angels.
Man GEN.YAHANNA.
Man GEN.YAHANNA.
The generals.
Generals.
The captains.
Captains.
The officers.
Officers.
The troopers.
Troopers.
And assistants.
And assistants.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of
In the
Yahushua.
name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be
So
it.
be it.
Oh, let me grab it. Yes, you got the scroll.
You're going to send the parable now. Wait.
You wait.
Psalms 121. The book is Psalms 121 in Hebrew.
Every English? Bless me? I don't think so. Bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushua.
And Yahushua.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And angels.
Command GEN.YAHANNA.
Man
The
GEN.YAHANNA.
generals.
Generals.
The captains.
Captains.
The officers.
Officers.
The troopers.
Troopers.
And the assistants.
And assistants.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of
In the
Yahushua.
name of Yahushua.
Thank you. So be it.
Thank you. So big. Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Ashaya.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Aharyam.
Aharyam.
Mayan.
Ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Ba'ah.
Azaria.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'an.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha.
Asha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Waharatazah.
Wa'arakazah.
Ayatan.
Ayathan.
Namawat.
Mawat.
Zalka.
Regalka.
Ayanawam.
Ayanawam.
Shemorka.
Marka.
Hana La'ah.
Anala'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Ayashan.
Ayashan.
Shamamor.
Shawamar.
Shirala.
Ashral.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shemorka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Zalka.
Zalka.
Alyat.
Ayat.
Yamika.
Yamika.
Yamamam.
Yawamam.
Hashemash.
Hashemat.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Kaka.
Yarak.
Ayrak.
Walayala.
Layla.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashemorka.
Hashemarka.
Makarai.
Kara.
Yashemor.
Hashamar.
Akupashka.
Hasapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashemor.
Hashamar.
Kazaafka.
Hasapashka.
Wa'aka.
Wa'afka.
Mayata.
Ma'ita.
Wa'ad Avalon.
Wa'ada Ulam. This is the book of Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the
I
hills.
will lift up my eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
First cometh my help.
My help cometh from the
My
Lord,
help cometh from the Lord.
which made heaven and earth.
Made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
Not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee
He that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Yo,
Behold,
he that keepeth Yasharala
he that keepeth Yasharala
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not strike thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
The Lord shall preserve thee from all
The
evil.
Lord shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
The Lord shall preserve thy going out
and thy coming in.
and thy coming in.
From this time forth
From this time forth,
and even forevermore.
you forevermore. Psalm 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Adamayalaka.
Adamayalaka.
Adakarash.
Adakarash.
Ba'adashakwa.
Ba'adashakwa.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awab Yadika.
Awayabika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ah.
Al-Aimaka.
A'imaka.
Ya'arayamwa.
Yarayamma.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Ya'aitazawa.
Ya'aitazawa.
Altazapawanyaka.
Altazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarwa.
Lakawa,
Lakawa,
Wanakakinam,
Wanakaki,
Magoya,
Magoya,
Wala'a,
Wala'a,
Zakar,
Azakar,
Shem Yasharala,
Shem Yasharala,
Arvada,
Awada,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Nawa Atazawa,
Nawa'ai to the world,
Laba,
Laba,
Kadwa,
Mikadwa,
Ayaka,
Ayaka,
Boya,
Boya,
Yakarathwa,
Yakarafwa,
Ahaya,
Ahaya,
Adawam,
Adawam,
Wayashama,
Wayashama,
Ayayum,
Alayan,
Mawa'aba,
Mawa'aba,
Magaryam,
Alagoria,
Ball,
Ball,
Wa'amawan,
Wabwan,
Wa'amalak,
Wamwa,
Halashah,
Alasha,
Amnashabya,
Abishabia,
Tazawar,
Azawar,
Gamasha War,
Mashawa,
Alawa,
Alawa,
Imam,
Imam,
Ayawa,
Ayawa,
Zarai,
Zarawai,
Banyalawat,
Banyalawat,
Salah,
Sabbath,
Ashalahum,
Ashalaham,
Hamadyan,
Amalia,
Kasayar Sara'ah,
Kasaya, Sara'ah,
Kayabyan,
Yabya,
Banakal,
Anakal,
Kayashwan,
Wayashwa,
Nashamat, Nashamatwa,
Nashamadu,
Ba'ayan the Ira,
Ba'anda Ira,
Ayawa,
Ayawa,
the Man,
the man,
Dakma,
the Dhamma,
Shetamwa,
Sayathambu,
Nadab,
Nadab,
Yabmawa,
Yabnawa,
Kairab,
Ka'arab,
Wakaza'aba,
Wakaza Abba,
Wakazaba,
Wakaza Ba,
Wakazamanai,
Katazamana,
Kamasya Kumba,
Kawanasi Kama,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amorawai,
Morawa,
Ayarashah,
Rasha,
Anawa,
Alawa,
Nawa,
Nagwa,
Alhayam,
Alahaya,
Alhaya,
Alahaya,
Shetumba,
Sayathambu,
Kagagala,
Gagwa,
Kakwash,
Kwa,
Kapanyakwa,
Apanyaka,
Kaash,
Kaash,
Taba Ira Ira,
Ari,
Wakalaba,
Wakalaba,
Kalahat,
Kalaha,
Arayam,
Arayam,
Khan,
Kam,
Aradatma,
Kawadak,
Masa Irika,
Masarika,
Abasa Wapafka,
Abasa, Wapaka,
Kabahalam,
Kabalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyan,
Palawan,
Palawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shimka,
Shemka,
Yahawa,
Yahweh,
Abashwa,
Abashwa,
Wayabahalwa,
Abahawa,
Ayai,
Ajay,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayagakorwa,
Wayabakwa,
Wayagawa,
Wayadaiwa,
Wayagaiwa,
Kayata,
Kayata,
Shimka,
Shemka,
Hawa,
Yahweh,
Abaka,
Abashka,
Ayawan,
Ayawan,
Akahala Rakaza.
Alkaha. This book of Psalms, chapter 83 in English. Keep not thy silence,
Keep out thy sound,
O God.
O God.
Hold not thy peace,
Hold on peace.
and be not still,
Be not still,
O God.
O God.
For lo,
Lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
they make a tumult.
and they that hate thee
They that hate thee,
have lifted up the head.
lift up the head.
They have taken crafty
They
counsel
have taken the craft counsel
against thy people,
against thy people.
and consulted
And consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against the heaven.
They have said,
They have said,
Come,
come,
let us cut them off,
let's cut them off.
and be a nation,
The nation,
for the name of Israel
the name of Israel,
may be no more
be no more.
in remembrance.
No remembrance.
For they have consulted together with one consent.
They have consulted together in one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They are confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacle of Edom,
the tabernacles of Edom,
Tabernacle of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites
the Israelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
and the Agarim,
and Hagarim,
Gabar and Ammon,
Gabar and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of the Tyre.
and having the Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with
The
them.
shore is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of
The
Lot.
hope of the children of Lot,
Selah,
Allah,
do unto them
and unto them,
as unto the Midianites,
unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
to Sarah,
as to Jabin,
to the Ben,
at the brook of
the
Kisar,
book of Esau,
which perished had endured.
Paris and Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They came down to the earth.
Make their numbers like a red.
They know like a red,
Like, yeah,
like the
yeah.
yea,
All their princes,
all the princes,
as Zabah,
as a Ba,
and as Zamuna,
as a Muna,
who said,
who said,
let's take to ourselves
let's take to ourselves
the house of God,
the house of God
and possession.
and possessions.
For my power,
Oh, my power,
make them like a wheel,
like a will,
as a stubble before the wind,
as a sun before the wind,
as a fire burneth the wood,
as a fire burns the wood,
as a flame set the mountains on fire.
flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them
Persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill their faces with shame.
Fill their face with shame.
You may seek thy name.
They seek thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded
let me be confounded,
and trouble forever.
trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let me put to shame
and perish.
and perish.
That men may know
That they know
that thou,
that thou,
who live alone,
him alone,
is Yahweh,
Yahweh,
art the Most High
Most High,
of all the earth.
all the earth.
Sar, which means to turn. Shabia, which means to be seated. Action. That's how we gonna do it. I mean, usually you get 7. Because of each page. Okay, it's Yasharala, Israel. We're going to be in Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1. We are in the Lashwan Kodash. So get your blue letter Bible out ready. Or your Tanakh. We at Genesis 1 and 1. I'm about to take the first 7. Oh, yeah. This is the book of Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1. Bara Ashyaf. Bara Alahayam Ath Hasham Yam Hashamayam Wa'ath Ha'aratazah. Verse 2. Waha Aratazah Ha Yatha Thawa Wa Ba Wa Kha Shak Ayah Panya Fa Hawam Warawak Alahayam Mara Kha Mara Khapa Ayah Panya Hamayam. So, did you want it right now, War? Verse 3. Wayamar Alahayam Yahaya Awar Wayahaya Awar. Verse 4. Waya Ra'a Alahayam Af Ha'awar Kaya Tawab Baya Badar Alahayam Bayan Ha'awar Wa Bayan Ha-Kadak. Verse 5. Waya Kwara'a Alahayam La Awar Wa Yawam Wa La Shak Kwara'a La Yala Wa Yahaya Irab Wa Yahaya Bakar Yawa Akkad. Verse 6. Waya Amar Alahayam Yahaya Rock Yai Ba Thawak Hamayam Wa Yahaya Ma Ba Da Yo Bayan Mayan Lamayan Yum. Verse 7. Waya Aisha Alahayam Af Harakwa Yai Bawa Waya Ba Do Bayan Hamayam Ashar The Ma tha kath la ra kwa yai wa ba yun hama yum ashar ma'al la ra kwa yai waha yahai ka. That's in verse 7. With that, we're gonna bring up Officer of War. Officer of War, present your stuff. And state your registry.
Award, Ban Banyami and Banyashala.
Award, Ban Banyami and Banyashala.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Bakatham.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Bakatham. I got it.
Okay, come, we'll call up the second reader. Young man, present thyself.
Dequin, Bun Bayamian, Bayasharala.
Dequin, Ban Banyami and Banyashala.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Bakatham.
Genesis 1. We gotta read Genesis 1. English. Came back. Genesis 1.
Genesis 1. And select it for the tardiness, for the lateness. Salute all the Adamanium, all the men of Israel, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Bakatham. Salute all the Wafian, all the sisters, Yahweh Shema Alatham, by Hashem Yahushua. Any questions in the chat? Any on TikTok online?
No, on TikTok today.
Slacking?
No, on TikTok today, sir.
What?
Preserve the battery for today. Okay. I didn't know if it was charged, so I didn't know if to do it.
Okay, all right. They quit?
It's the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Verse 2.
So in the beginning, God, when you see G-O-D, that is not the name of the Most High, right? When you read in the Lashawan Kodash, what did it say, Bukhar?
Khan, it says,
That's the first verse.
Khan. Bara Shayaf, Bara'ah Alahayam.
Alahayam. When you read it in Hebrew, when you see Y-A-M, the yum, like I was telling young man Day Quinn, it makes it plural. So when you see G-O-D, it's the Most High, but not singular. It says the powers. The powers, meaning the Most High, Christ, and the angels. Right? So read it again in the English.
Genesis, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
The powers created the heavens and the earth. And I'm glad we're going back into the book of Genesis, because a lot of people think the Bible is a fairy tale or a comic book. But the Bible is not a religious book. And the Bible is also a book of science, right? And we're going to be reading science. The so-called Big Bang Theory, they got it from the Bible. When you read the scriptures, it gives you the beginning of everything. Read it again from the top.
Con. It's the book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning.
In the where?
In the beginning.
In the beginning. In the beginning. Meaning in the start of everything, in the beginning of creation. Read on.
God created.
The powers, the Most High, Christ, and the angels. Read.
Created the heaven and the earth.
The heaven and the earth. So now in this context, where heaven we're talking about is what? The atmosphere. You understand? Because we understand that heaven and hell are conditions played out on earth. So this heaven is talking about a physical heaven. Read.
Verse 2. And the earth was without form.
And the earth was already here, but it wasn't formed. How could the earth be here without form? The elements. The elements was already here, but the elements wasn't formed into one solid mass. See, that's science. Read on.
And void,
Read.
and the darkness was upon the face of the deep.
The deep. What's the Hebrew word for heaven? Mayim. What does Mayim means in Hebrew? Water. So this water is called what? The deep. Deep space. You understand? So the water represents what I said earlier, the elements. Read on.
And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters.
Of the face of the what?
The waters.
The waters, the elements. It's gonna be clearer when we read and find out what these waters are. Read on. Verse 3.
Verse 3. And God said, let there be light.
Let there be what?
Let there be light.
Let there be what?
Let there be light.
So before the light was darkness. And the earth was already in existence, but it wasn't formed. And it said the Spirit of the Most High moved upon the waters, right? And he formed what? Light. Now, when you have an explosion, what do you have after an explosion? Light, right? We see a bomb goes off. We see a bang, a bright light. That's all the energy that's being created. You understand? If you said anything, you have a firecracker, an M80. If you light it and it get that spark, right? It combusts, just like if you was to be able to see inside of a car engine, right? When the fuel injector hit the fuel into the combustion chamber and those pistons collide, that collision causes what? A spark in the engine. That spark sets the gas or the fuel on fire and it causes an explosion. That explosion produces what? Energy. And that energy gives you what? Thrust. And that thrust is what makes the car what? Go forward. That's all within the engine of a car. So it's giving you high science right here in the book of Genesis. That there was darkness, there was a big bang, right? Or a spark of light. Go ahead, Officer.
Nah, you just said it. I was about to say, I don't believe in the I believe the part of the Big Bang Theory is what you just said. Like God ain't going to say, let there be light. It's like, no, that thing was because
Right.
like it was everything. Nah, you said
Right,
that's
the
what I put my head
science.
down. Yeah.
The energy creates light. Light is energy.
Huh.
It was dark and then it was a spark of light. So let's continue reading in Genesis. Where you left off?
Count on one count. Let there be light. And there was light.
Verse 4.
Verse 4. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness.
So now this light was divided. The light and the darkness were separated. Because why? Outside of the light was what? Darkness. So that means inside the light, the energy produced what? Brightness, and they were separated. Read on.
Verse 5. And God called the light day.
And God called the what? The light what?
Day.
Day. That's when daytime was created. Read on.
And the darkness he called night.
In the darkness he called night. He gave a name to these two things. The brightness called day, the darkness he called night. Read on.
And the evening and the morning were the first days.
In the Bible, according to the Bible, when does a day begin? Read that again.
And the evening and the morning were the first days.
The sun setting is the beginning of the day. Not 12 o'clock midnight. The evening. That's why when you read about our Sabbath, you start what? Sundown at evening shall be what? The beginning of the Sabbath. So sundown Friday night was the beginning of the Sabbath. You understand? We're in the middle of the Sabbath day.
Come.
So read one more.
Verse 6. And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters.
So now remember it said it moved upon the face of the waters. Right? And then now we're reading that there's a firmament around the what?
Midst of the waters.
In the middle of the water, there was a firmament. Anybody know what this firmament was called, Cozy? No, you close. It's called the ozone layer. That was the creation of the ozone. The firmament is what we call the ozone layer, but in the Bible it's called the firmament. In the midst of the water. So if the ozone layer was created in the midst of the water, where did the ozone layer come from? Out of the waters. So then, what are the waters? The elements. See, everything self-explanatory? It says it, and then it goes to what? Explaining. It's not just conjecture or imagination. It's high science. There was an explosion, meaning the atoms exploded and formed light and darkness. Then the Most High made a firmament, or ozone, in the middle of the waters. So, because these waters, we call these waters elements. And it's going to explain this to you. Read 7. And it divided the waters. Read the end of 6 again.
And let it divide
Read
the waters.
The waters, one group of waters, read on.
From the waters.
Is that talking about H2O? This water is talking about the elements, meaning the firmament separated the elements. The outer atmosphere, which is water, and inside the ozone layer was another set of elements called waters. Divide the waters from the waters. So what is the Bible telling you? That the elements were called waters. So when it's saying everything sprang out of the waters of Judah, meaning the elements. You understand? The scientists didn't understand the Bible. So they show in the evolution of man, you ever seen that book? Darwin's Theory of Creation. They show you life coming out as a protozoa tadpole. The tadpole turned into a fish. The fish turned into a turtle or a frog. The frog turned into a turtle. The turtle turned into an alligator. Then the alligator came on land. And somehow the alligator from an amphibian turned into a monkey. Then the monkey turned into Homo sapien. Then the Homo sapien turned into the troglodyte.
I'm just to add on what you were saying. We are in certain theories considered the aquatic ape.
What does that mean?
That means that we don't have the hair. We can like go in the water, not like the monkeys.
Right, but so then the question to that would be, when did evolution stop then?
I don't believe in that.
No, but that's what I'm saying. The question you were asking, if man came from monkey, when did the evolutionary period stop? When did those type of monkeys turn into human, and why those other apes and chimpanzee never evolved?
Right.
That's why it's a theory. It's not been proven. But this is not a theory. We're reading fact. This is biblical fact. You understand, Officer Bob Kashaf? Could you pull up that diagram I'm talking about?
Sure.
You know I'm talking about Darwin theory of evolution?
Sure.
All right, so it divided. We were at the point it divided the waters from the waters, right? So we explained that. Get 7, Baba Kusha.
Verse 7. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament.
And divided now the inner atmosphere. Those elements inside the ozone layer, the Most High is going to keep dividing. Read on.
From the waters which were above the firmament.
From the outer atmosphere. So the inner atmosphere is now separated from outer space. So we put on. Okay, come. Read.
And it was so.
And whatever the Most High wanted, the angels carried it out. You understand? So that's it on that. Second 7,
sir.
7 to 14.
Sir. No, 8.
Oh, 8 to 14, right?
Sir. The book of Genesis, chapter 1, verse 8. Wakara, Alahayim, Lara Kwayai. Is it Kwayai?
Right. Yeah.
Shamayam.
Slacky, hold on 1 second. You see the
Come.
remote for the TV there? Can we up there?
I didn't see the move out. Is it
Check
over
the
there?
holies of holies. Could you turn it on physically off the side by? Like if there's a power button you could use, but you're still gonna need the remote, right? All right, Slaki.
It's okay.
Go back into it.
Shamayam, Shamayam, Wayahaya, Ayarab, Wayahaya, Bakora, Wayam, Shanya. Verse 9.
Hold on. So now we're going to learn a little bit of Hebrew. So now when you see geo powers, that's God. That's the Hebrew word for the powers. Alahayim. So you're going to hear him say it. So now when you hear the Hebrew, you might not recognize everything, but you know when you hear Alahayim, that's the powers. That's the Most High God, Christ, and the angels. Right? Or they will call it the Godhead, the heavenly powers. That's what it means, Alahayim. And then when you hear Mayim, you know that's the waters. So that's the two Hebrew words for today. Alahayim and Mayim.
You said the waters mean heavens too, right?
Kan. Right. So it like some Hebrew words have dual meaning based on context. So if you're thirsty and say, pass me a bottle of Mayim. So you understand? So that's actually H2O. You understand? But in the context of creation, waters or heaven, it means heaven. You hear Mayim, it means the heavens. But we know heavens also means waters, and that water also means the elements.
So like officer about So like, could you put that on the thing on top? Shemayim and
Mayim and Alahayim.
On the board, the wall.
I don't even the ancient and bastardized. When I say bastardized, I mean the Assyrian. And as a side note, when I've quoted that scripture, everything sprang out of the waters of Judah, I hear a lot of us saying that we came over here and we didn't understand the oppressor's language. We need to correct that. Black people created all the languages. We created all the languages. Every language you could hear a derivative of Hebrew. If you look at the Phoenician language, Phoenician is basically broken ancient Hebrew. If you look at the characters. Right? We migrated after the Assyrian captivity, we migrated into Europe. We named those lands. We created those languages. When we went into the East, we created those. We taught the Egyptians high mathematics. We read in here in the Bible. You're not going to find this in the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Right? Ask any Egyptologist, what's the beginning of creation? They're going to tell you some LGBT story, right?
Yeah.
That two male gods copulated in another god's mouth. Salaki for the vulgarity, right? At least from what I heard when Captain Kazariak was battling those nuts in the so-called conscious community, that's what I heard. I was like, this sounds like homoeroticism. Newt and Set and whoever the hell those gods was copulated in somebody's mouth and then he spit it out and that was the universe. Go ahead.
Salaki, the netter that they call him a Geb, meaning he copulated in his own mouth. And like, now y'all saying they're made up, whatever, but like, what man would make that up and say, yo, we're gonna run with this?
And what is science about that? That sounds like homoeroticism. Right? That sounds like pornography.
Right.
Say y'all was high.
And the creation is always by men. We're the women in that story. Like Gavin Newton, all that other foolishness. That's why I don't respect nobody into that. You cannot get me to respect. I'm not going to, the scripture says, don't disrespect no man, right? Be at peace with all men. That's what it means, right? But I have no respect for anybody that could believe in that foolishness. That sounds like madness to me. But when you read in Genesis, it makes sense. It's rational. It's practical. Right, Officer Ibad? It's practical knowledge. Right, there it is, right there. That doesn't make any sense. Nothing so complex as the human body could come from a random explosion. When the United States blew up the atom bomb over Hiroshima and Nagasaki, what new life form was created? Was there a new race of Ammonites created? They were evaporated. It burnt so hot that their shadows was burnt into the wall. They show up, so it's like, you want to take a class, sir? Right, so let's get back into the reading.
Come.
So I just wanted to show you that this is how it sounds to read it in the Bible.
Come.
Right, continue.
It's not spookism like we
Right,
talk.
right. It's not it's no men on men action in here. Continue.
Come. Verse 9. Waya Amar ala Hayam. Why Wakwa is it Wakwawa? Wakawaw? Is it that?
Wawa.
Yakawawa Hamayam Matha Kaf Hashamayam Amakawam Akad Wathara'a Haya Basha Waya Haya Khan.
So now we hearing recognizing other words now. He said Akkad. So now you went into numbers. You know, Akkad means what? One. Right? And Kamayam or Hamayam, the heavens or the waters. So you see here, you read it in Hebrew and you break the word down and start to become familiar. So that's why you got to keep coming to these classes, because I don't know, I'm not fluent in Hebrew, but by reading it and just building up your vocabulary, eventually you become fluent. But you got to start from somewhere. You understand? We're learning our language. That's why we're in the I.S.U.P.K, to relearn our culture. It was stripped from us. That's what we're called what? The lost sheep of the house of Israel. We're lost. We don't know where our home is. You understand? That's why the UPK is so important. And since 1969, we've been what? Retraining our people to come back into their identity. Well, let's finish up in the reading so we can end the service.
Come. Okay. Slaki. Waya Korah Alahayam Labat Shah Arataza Wala Ma Kwaya Hamayam Korah Yamayam Wayor Ra'ah Alahayam Kaya Tawab.
And the Moses side, what does that mean? You should know what that means in English.
Good.
And so then it says what? So the Mosai saw that it was good.
Good. Khan.
I was starting to learn.
I was peeping that too.
Starting to make sense, right? I knew you picked up on it. I said, and the Mosai saw it was good. Hey, shalom. All right. Go ahead. Hey, shalom, sir.
Khan. Waya verse 11. Waya Amar Alahayam Tada Sha'ah Haya Salakia Ha Ra'ataza. Is that Ha Ra'ataza?
So you should know what that means.
I mean the earth.
Right. See, so now you learning words now. So now we see Mayam.
Yeah, Ha Ra'ataza.
Right. Alahayam, the Most High. Ha Ra'ataza, the earth. Right. Mayam, waters. Right. Arataza, the earth. Akkad, one. Right. Shania, two. Right. So now we're learning words, but see, we wouldn't learn these words if we wasn't coming in here to learn and to read and practice our language. Continue.
Dasha'a, I.S.U.P.K, Mazorah, it's like Mazor, Wa'ah, the Wa'ai.
What verse are you?
I'm on 11. Is it Mazorah?
What line? The third line in 11? Or?
The first line. I'm on the first line still.
Amar, Allah, Hayim.
Is that the I.S.U.P.K?
Arataza.
I.S.U.P.K is Mazor,
Bashar, I.S.U.P.K, Mazorim.
Mazor.
Yep. Mazor Ya'ai.
Mazor Ya'ai, Salaki. Mazor Ya'ai.
Zerai.
Itaza.
Porya.
Aisha. Poryarwa. Yeah, Poyora. Is it that?
Paraya.
Poraya, Salaki. Lama Yanawa. Ashur. Zorai. Wa. Bawa. Al Harakaza. Waya Haya Kun. Verse 12. Wayaf Wataza Ha Rataza Dasha'a I.S.U.P.K Mazor Wa'ai Zara'ai Lamayan Hawa Wa'ai Taza Aisha Porai Ashur Zorai Bawa Lamayan Hawa Wayara Wayor Waya Ra'a
Waya.
Waya Ra'a Salaki Alahayam Kaya Tawab
And he saw that it was good.
Khan
13.
Khan Waya Haya Arab Waya Haya Okor Wayam Shalayashya. Verse 14. Waya Amor Alahayam Wahaya
Yahaya.
Waha
No, that's Yahaya.
Yahaya Salaki Yahaya Ma Araf Borquaya I Hashamam Hasham Yum Laha Badal Naslaki Laha Ba Da Wal Bayan Hayawam Wabayan Halayala. What's that? We read that. Halayala Haya Yawa La'af Layata Wala Mawad Wala Mawa Ayam Wala Yum Washa Yum Washa Nayum. 14.
Okay. We'll end it there. We'll pick up where we left off next week. We might even go back through it in the English so we could really, this is not something we could just go through real fast. We got to go into the science of it all. And that's why we pull up this diagram to show you that this doesn't make any sense when you line it up with the scriptures. And you can obviously see the Bible is this book of science, right? There's nothing random in the Bible. There is no explosion and then a tadpole turned into a frog, or a frog turned into an alligator, and then the alligator turned into a turtle to crawl on land and turn into a man. You understand? That's scientific theory, meaning it hasn't been proven. It cannot be proven. But when we read in the Bible, it's what? Scientific fact. You understand? Because the Bible says what? That he moved upon the face of the waters. Over to Aisha, what is waters in the Bible context? The elements. The proof of that is when you divide the waters from the waters. Can you celebrate H2O from H2O? Can you separate H2O from H2O? Because it's the same element. You can't separate waters unless you put it in two different containers, right?
Just so I can follow better, when you say elements, do you mean like
The atoms.
Okay, just because when you say elements, I'm thinking like fire.
Yeah, all of it came out of the same structure. You understand? Everything is made up of the same thing. Everything is made out of atoms. You understand? Anything you could touch physically is atom, right? So, or carbon. Carbon is made out of atoms. So when you read that he separated the waters from the waters, meaning he separated the elements from the elements, and he made what? The firmament, right? So now we have we call the firmament the ozone layer. So what's inside the ozone layer? The outer atmosphere is called what? the outer waters. And the inner atmosphere is the waters that separated from outer atmosphere. So now you have two different what? Atmosphere. The outer elements and the inner elements. But they were both called what? Waters. So that's how you know it's talking about the atoms. You understand? And then this, he's going to continue further working on this element called water. And then out of the inner water, you're going to see there's another set of water that's going to be created in the liquid form. So we'll end it there. And the men up here will imagine.
So I'm going to English.
You got to end it. So you see, when you go to the Genesis, you can't just run through it. Right?
ISRAELITES, which means to Israel.
Men of Israel, I imagine to salute the Torah. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Yah. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Yah. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Barak Yah. That's the sisters to Imadium, Watanya Hakodum, Sawa Hakodum, turn and face the east. Send up the Lord's Prayer and the Lashon Kodash.
Khan. Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Bashamayim. Shabbat Shemayim. Kodash. Hayah. Shimka. Yahweh. Malakavka. Baha. Ratazaka. Hayah. Aisha. Baharataza. Hawa. Hayah. Bashamayim. Dunanawa. Lacham. How. Yawon. Basalaknawa. Kabawakinawa. Nabahayan now. Wanasayawon. Abo. Awashaya now. Mayan. Ra. Kaya. Ka. Amalakpa. Walahala. Waha. English translation. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth. As it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation. But deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom. And the power. And the glory. Forever. So be it.
On the Hebrew, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua,
Babakusha,
Damanawa,
Aka,
Ka, Kama Kala, Kama Dewa, Atahar, Kama Tazarian, Ahakium, Amathium, Arakawa, Atama Gorishan,
English translation, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Please give us the power. The power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you so big.
Bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Barak Lanawa. Wayasharala. Wahabayah. Hashem Yahushua.
English translation, Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you so big.
I.S.U.P.K. power to blessing. Barakatah Yahweh. Yahushua. Mayaka Allah. Alahayim. Matazabaya. Yahanna.
The blessings in English. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahushua. And Michael. And the angel. Commandant General Yohanan. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you so big.
Psalm 121 in the Hebrew. Ashaya. Ayanya. Ahariam. Hayan. Yaba'ah. Zoria. Ma'ayin. Hawa. Shamayam. Maharataza. Ayatan. Amawat. Galka. Al-Anawam. Shamarka. Anawam. Wala'ah. Yashun. Shamar. Yasharala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Hawa. Zalka. Al-Yad. Yamyaka. Hamamam. Hashama. La'ah. Kaka. Wayarak. Walayala. Hawa. Shamarka. Karai. Shamar. After Hawa. Shamar. Kaza Atka. Wayata. I Awalum.
Psalms 121, English translation. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He would not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out. And thy coming in. From this time forth. And even forevermore.
Psalm 53 in the Hebrew. It's locked. Alahayom.
Alahayom.
Adamayalaka.
Adamayalaka.
Al-Karash.
Al-Karash.
Al-Tashakwat.
Al-Tashakwat.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Aimaka.
Al-Aimaka.
Awayamwa.
Awayamwa.
Sawadah.
Sawadah.
Wayata.
Wayata.
Aitazawa.
Aitazawa.
Altazabawanyaka.
Altazabawanyaka.
Morwa.
Amorwa.
Akawa.
Akawa.
Wanakakina.
Wanakakina.
Goya.
Ogoya.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Zakor.
Yazakor.
Yashirala.
Yashirala.
Awada.
Iboda.
Aya.
Aya.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Nawa Aitazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Kagwa.
Kagwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Boya.
Boya.
Yakarathwa.
Yakaraswa.
Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Ahaliya.
Ahaliya.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashima.
Wayashima.
Ayayom.
Ayayom.
Awa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagoriya.
Wahagoriya.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amawan.
Wa'amalak.
Wa'amalak.
Halashah.
Halashah.
Amishaka. Tazawar.
Tazawar.
Gamashawar.
Gamashawar.
Lanawa.
Lanawa.
Amon.
Amon.
Ayawa.
Ayawa.
Garawai.
Garawai.
Banyalawat.
Banyalawat.
Salah.
Salah.
Ashahalaam.
Aishalahom.
Kamadyan.
Kamadyan.
Kasaya.
Kasaya.
Sara'ah.
Sara'ah.
Kayabyan.
Kayabyan.
Wanakal.
Wanakal.
Wayashwan.
Wayashwan.
Nashamadwa.
Nashamadwa.
Ayan the Ira.
Ayan the Ira.
Alawa.
Alawa.
The Mun.
The Mun.
Nadatma.
Nadatma.
Shatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nadayab.
Nadayab.
Mawa.
Yadwa.
Kairab.
Kairab.
Wakazabah.
Wakazabah.
Wakazabah. Wakazazamanai.
Wakazazamanai.
Kanasiakunwa.
Kanasiakunwa.
Ashur.
Ashur.
Warwa.
Amorwa.
Nayarashash.
Narasha.
Nanawa.
Nanawa.
Ah. Nayawa.
Nayawa.
Alahayom.
Alahayom.
Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Shayatumwa.
Shayatamwa.
Nagagala.
Nagagala.
Akwash.
Akwash.
Lapanya Rakwa.
Lapanya Rakwa.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Saba Ira ya Ira.
Ira ya Ira.
Wakalaba.
Wakalaba.
Salahat.
Salahat.
Harayom.
Harayom.
Kun.
Kun.
Datma.
Datma.
Sa Iraka.
Sa Iraka.
Wamasa.
Wamasa.
Hafka.
Hafka.
Bahalom.
Bahalom.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Punyahum.
Punyahum.
Walawan.
Walawan.
Wayabakwashwa.
Wayabakwashwa.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Hawa.
Hawa.
Bashwa.
Bashwa.
Wayabahalwa.
Wayabahalwa.
Aya'ai.
Aya'ai.
Wayabakaparwa.
Wayabaparwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayada'aiwa.
Wayada'aiwa.
Kayakta.
Kayakta.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Hawa.
Hawa.
Badka.
Badka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Akahab. Arakaza.
Alpha.
Psalms 83 English translation. Keep not thy silent, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silent, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still, O Yahweh.
Be not still, O Yahweh.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
For lo, thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hate thee
They that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
Take crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
And consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have
They
said,
have said,
Come, and let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation,
from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
may be no more remembrance.
For they have consulted together
But they have consulted together
with one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against thee.
They have confederate against thee.
The tabernacles of Edom
Tabernacle of Edom
and the Ishmaelites
and the Israelites
of Moab
of Moab
and the Hagarim,
and Hagarim,
Gabal
the Wall,
and Ammon
and
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
the Philistines,
Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Ashur is also joined with them.
Saul is also joined with them.
They have hope in the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Salah,
Salah,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as unto the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabez,
as to Jabez,
at the brook of Kishon,
at the brook of Esau,
which perished in Endor.
which perished in Endor.
They became as dung for the earth.
They became as dung before the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like Zied.
like the air.
Hey, the princes,
All the princes,
as Zabah,
as a box,
and as Zalmunna,
as a Huna,
who said,
said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to ourselves
the possession.
their possession.
Oh, my power.
Oh, my power.
Make them like a will.
Make them like a word.
As the stubble before the wind.
As the stuff before the wind.
As the fire burneth the wood.
As the fire burneth the wood.
And as the flames set the mountains on fire.
As the flames set the mountains on fire.
So persecute them.
So persecute them
With thy tempest.
with thy tempest.
And make them
And
afraid.
make them afraid
With thy storm.
with thy sword.
Fill their faces with shade.
Fill their faces with shame.
That they may seek thy
And
name.
they may seek thy name.
Oh,
Oh,
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Let them be
Let
confounded.
them be confounded.
In trouble forever.
Trouble forever.
Yea.
Yea.
Let them be put to shame.
Let them be put to shame
And perish.
and perish.
That men may know.
That men may know
That thou.
that thou,
Whose name alone.
name alone,
Is Yahweh.
is Yahweh
Of the Most High.
of the Most High
Of all the earth.
of all the earth.
Sir, turn. Sisters, you shall be. Men of Israel, give each other a courtesy salute. Men of Israel, I mind you, Sabbath. I mind you, Baruch. Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Baruch. That's at the top. Sar, which means face the sisters. Sisters, I mind you, which means to stand. Yamadu Shabbat is your right hand clasped over your left, feet at a 45-degree angle, head covered and bowed. You repeat the salute back to us. Men of Israel, Amadu Shabbat. Amadu. Baruch. Yahweh Shema Ba'ashem Yahushua. Yajamatah. That class dismissed.
Any brothers want to be anointed?
Any sisters want to be anointed?
Anybody want to be anointed?
Yeah.